Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is blockchain breakdown. Today we are going to talk about majorly on the liquidation event that took place on the 10th of October. What I could find on the chart at that particular moment in time, that liquidation event that happened in the cryptocurrency space was just a reflection of what happened in the US stock market. In my opinion, or what I believe, that the cryptocurrency market is just a leveraged reflection of the equity market. Especially it moves hand in hand with the US stock market, and this is the market where everyone or the influencers can have a millions or the trillions of opinions on the cryptocurrency space, that it's gonna, like, everything is about the narrative in this space, and crypto market is something which they consider it as revolution, not in terms of as a broader macro or the high beta play for the US stock market. And in my opinion, whatever happened in the cryptocurrency space was just the reflection which already has happened in the stock market. As you can see here, for the Russell, it closes at negative 4%, which was pretty wide, I believe, and Dow Jones also closed in negative 2% almost, and S&P closes almost 2.7%, and the Nasdaq closes in almost 4%. So that was a wild day for US stock market, and cryptocurrency is also a product of these market, and I don't have any other opinion that it is not related to any of the broader market. It is directly associated with what is happening in the stock market. If you can nail the macro, you can nail the cryptocurrency market 100%. And historically it has behaved exactly what stock market is doing. It never had a run up or anything in a isolated chamber, like it is moving against the all stock markets. Has never been the case in history. The magnitude of this liquidation was completely unexpected, and as I can remember, I joined crypto space in late 2020, so I have not gone through the COVID crash, but I did experience a number of liquidation events which was not of this magnitude at all. During the COVID crash, the liquidation was around $1.2 billion, when at that time the total market cap of crypto was $300 billion, which concludes to 0.4%. So $1.2 billion was the 0.4% of the total cryptocurrency market. And during the FTX collapse, and one more I can recall, that is the Luna crash, when the Luna went insolvent. At that time also it almost crashed to zero, and billions of funds were lost in a matter of a day. So when FTX collapsed, and there was a massive liquidation event that was around 1.6. At that time the market cap of total cryptocurrency market was 1 trillion around, which was 0.16% only. This liquidation which took place yesterday was around $19.3 billion at the total market cap of 4.2, which concludes that in percentage, that what was the total percentage in relation to total cryptocurrency market cap. So it was around 0.46%, but I was just hanging around Twitter. What this amount was reported by the CoinGlass, this 19.3 billion liquidation took place, but I was just hanging on Twitter, and I saw that Coin Bureau reported that CoinGlass says Binance API is throttling only reflected 5% of the liquidation during the crash. It was not 19.3 billion, it was around 400 billion. If it is true, man, I don't know what was the actual figure. And the 19.3 was reported by the CoinGlass, and August liquidation which took place. I can remember the CoinGlass reported the liquidation was around $4 billion. The April crash, the tariff crash, but Bybit founder reported that it was much more than what it was reported, as the CoinGlass does not fetch the every information. They had certain PI limit issue, so they did not fetch the entire liquidation data. Currently I think for some weeks everything is fine, but still the picture is not yet like crystal clear what's gonna happen in coming month. Still there has not been a proper like expansionary moment in the US stock market. As you can see, these levels has been the big resistance out there since 2021. There has been not convincing bounce or the breakout that has come from the Russell since 2021, and still we haven't like technically broken everything on the Russell, but for the Dow Jones and the S&P and the Nasdaq the picture is very blurry. And if the Russell is gonna reject from here, at the same time the crypto market has to pay the prices for the same, and they are also gonna crash and crumble with the US stock market or the US Russell 2000. When Dow Jones and Nasdaq and S&P was continuously rampaging to the upside and the US Russell 2000 was unable to capture them at the moment. So it was like when there is no like certainty in the market and the investors are seeking safety when it comes to like invest in the stocks or the other risk on assets. So US Russell 2000, so the breadth in the market, how's the breadth, I mean the rally or the upside momentum is not like completely associated with the few stocks. It should not be like the large caps like holding the majority of the market cap and the mid and small caps has not been the part of that move. That is what happened since 2022, I believe. Russell 2000 hasn't broken to the upside since then, and this level has been the big resistance out there. Still, if this thing is gonna reject from here, this is going to take the crypto market with you. And what happened in crypto space yesterday or day before yesterday was that was not it. Like we cannot move forward like without any caution ahead, as this is again alarming. And the gold and the silver, especially the silver, has broken into new all-time high and closes, the weekly close was above $50, I believe. As you can see, this level has never been touched since 1980. This is also very alarming for the other equities market, and there is not 100% surety that as the Russell hasn't broken yet and it is not going to break out, if the silver finds its footing there and chills out for some time at the prices where it is right now or consolidates in that range, other risk on asset will get a significant amount of time to like complete or catch up the momentum. Okay, so I just want to clarify that Russell has not yet catch up with the broken into new all-time highs and sustained for weeks or months, just like the altcoin market. But the Bitcoin has set a record high and the altcoins has continually struggled to the run up, so that is like completely justified. And we look into Bitcoin dominance chart, and as you can see, Bitcoin dominance has never fallen and the bear market also has never like started until Bitcoin dominance collapsed on itself. So there are a couple of things that still gives the hope, like there can be something that could happen at least for the altcoin market. But for Bitcoin the picture is still very blurry and we don't have any conclusion yet for the Bitcoin. One thing to clear about, like it does not require a significant amount of time to like have an alt season or to perform like outperform Bitcoin. Altcoins can like completely get overrated within 30 to 40 days. When the rise continue in the altcoin market, it just happens within a matter of weeks or a month. That is what something could happen in the upcoming days. If there is any chance of recovery, try to avoid leverage trading, guys. This was completely algos triggering and the cascading liquidation event. This was not something like a panic selling or the news driven catalyst. Many people were like speculating that it was completely dependent on the Trump's tariff war against China. These are all the narratives that you can attach to just make yourself understand. This is what the retail crowd does. They always want to have some narrative when there is a upside price action or the downside price action. If you look into the data right now, the coin which has like recovered from their fall, like majority of the fall, they are back into the previous highs. When there is a like proper fundamental between to back any coin, then they get recovered pretty quickly. And when there is nothing like fundamentally, like if you look into the meme coins right now, they have not recovered downward at all. Before investing anything, you should like research without like blindly bidding on any coins which were like guided you to buy, or they have prescribed you to buy any coins. So you should like watch out for those things. I cannot come up here on the channel and I can complete be the bear guy. Seeing the gold and the silver, I definitely has a like a fear, or you can say there was something alarming which was continuously triggering in my mind. There is still data that like still supports that we could have a run up to the upside for the altcoin market, but for the Bitcoin the picture is still blurry, and there are several indicators like the RSI and MACD flips like there is. So that's gonna it for this one, guys. As always, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not a financial advice. Please reach out to licensed professional before making any investment decision. And if you received any value from this video, please do hit a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.